Hello, this is the video of a hands-on experiment in Explore phase on my lesson. The lesson name, Shadow Times. This is my worksheet. This experiment has 3 parts. Here are the materials used in this experiment. I have a teddy bear, an eraser, a flashlight for the first and the second part. And I have a plastic bottle of water, a card, a wax paper, and a book for the part 3. And the word for the shadow forms on. And now, let's focus on the part 1, the session 1, how shadow is made, and the session 2, how to make the shadow of the teddy bear larger. To see the shadow clearly, I will turn off the light. Okay, the session 1, how shadow is made. Now let's try. I will put the bear behind the flashlight. Oh no, don't have any shadow. Okay, let's try again. How about on the left? No. How about here? Yes, the shadow is appear on the wall. Can you see? Okay, now the shadow is on the wall. This is the shadow of the teddy bear. So to create the shadow of the teddy bear, I put the teddy bear between the light and the wall, and the shadow of it is forms on the wall. Can you see it? And the section 1 is done. Next to the section 2, how to make the shadow of the teddy bear larger. Make the shadow is larger. Let's try. Move on the left. No. Move on the right. No. Let's see. Come closer to the wall. No, it's more. One again. Come closer to the flashlight. Oh my god. The shadow is larger and larger. Can you see when you move the teddy bear, the size of the shadow will change? Let's observe one more time. When the teddy bear comes closer to the flashlight, the shadow will become larger. And when the teddy bear comes closer to the wall, further to the flashlight, the shadow will be smaller. So now we can draw a conclusion from this experiment. The distance between an object and its light source affects the size of a shadow. The part 2, the teddy bear and an eraser. Which object has smaller or larger shadow? Pay attention, 2 objects are put the same distance from the light. I will have the pencil to make a line. And now I put the teddy bear here and an eraser here. Can you see? The eraser too small, so I will hold it like that. Okay, so now can you see the shadow of 2 objects? Now let's observe and compare. Which shadow is smaller? Which is larger? Yeah, the shadow of the teddy bear is larger than the shadow of the eraser, with the same distance from the light, right? Because the teddy bear is bigger than the eraser, so the shadow of the teddy bear is bigger than the shadow of the eraser. In conclusion, the larger objects make larger shadows, and the smaller object makes smaller shadow when the objects are placed at the same distance away from a light source. Now, move to the last one, part 3. I have a plastic bottle of water, a card, a wax paper, and a book. Turn off the light, please. Okay, the part 3 is shades of the dark. We will make the shadow of this thing, and let's see which shadow is dark and which shadow is darker. Okay, let's start. The first is plastic bottle of water. Okay, let's observe the shadow of this. Let's see. The shadow of the bottle is not black color. It's not black. Maybe it's a dark shadow. Let's see one more thing. The cardboard. Let's compare. Yeah, the shadow of the cardboard is darker than the shadow of the bottle. Yeah, can you see it? And we can say the shadow of the bottle is dark shadow and the shadow of the cardboard is darker shadow. Let's see the shadow of the book. Can you see it? The shadow of the card and the shadow of the book is black shadow. It's darker than the shadow of the bottle. Let's try with the last one, wax paper. Okay, can you see the shadow of the wax paper is not black? It's less dark than the shadow of the book and the card, okay? So the plastic bottle of water and the wax paper has a dark shadow, and the book and the card has darker shadow. But you know why? Why the bottle and the wax paper has dark shadow? Because of their materials. The bottle of water lets some light go through. Can you see? The light go through the bottle. Okay, so the shadow is not black. And the wax paper too. It lets some light go through here, so it has dark shadow. About the card and book, they don't let light go through, so they have darker shadow. Can you see? Okay, conclusion. The shades of the shadow depends on the materials of the object. And that's all the experiments. Thanks for watching.